the journey of oxygen and the perils of smoke. In the bustling city of Bodyville, life was harmonious and well coordinated. Each day, various characters worked together to ensure the smooth functioning of the city. Among the most important of these characters was oxygen, the vital element responsible for keeping the entire city alive. It all began one bright morning when Oxygen entered Bodyville through the grand gateway known as the Nose. He was greeted by fresh air, who guided him along the passageway of the nasal cavity, past the tiny guards called nose hairs. "We'll keep you safe from any harmful dust or dirt," they promised as Oxygen continued his journey. As Oxygen descended deeper into Bodyville, he found himself heading down the trachea. From there, he reached his destination, the lungs, the grand chambers where everything important happened. The lungs were buzzing with excitement. At the entrance of the lungs, alveoli, the tiny air sacs, gathered to welcome Oxygen. "Welcome! We're here to help you get into the bloodstream," they exclaimed. Oxygen, feeling appreciated, entered the alveoli, where he met the blood. The blood, always rushing around the city, was ready to transport oxygen to every corner of Bodyville. "Hop on," said the blood. "I'll take you where you're needed most, right to the cells." Together, oxygen and blood coursed through the arteries and the wide highways that connected the lungs to the rest of the body. It was a fast-paced journey, but Oxygen was thrilled. He knew how important his role was, and the cells eagerly awaited his arrival. Soon they reached their first stop, the muscles. The muscle cells, tired from a day's work, cheered when they saw Oxygen. "We need you to produce energy," one of the cells shouted. Oxygen jumped into action, entering the cells and helping them create energy to keep Bodyville running smoothly. But as Oxygen completed his task, a new character appeared, Carbon Dioxide. "My turn now," Carbon Dioxide declared with a grin. "The cells don't need me, so it's time for me to leave." Carbon Dioxide hitched a ride with the blood, but unlike Oxygen, his destination was back towards the lungs. "I'll take you to the lungs, where you can be exhaled," said the blood. That's how Bodyville stays clean and healthy. Everything seemed perfect in Bodyville. The oxygen blood carbon dioxide team was functioning like clockwork, and the city was in great health. But one day, a dark cloud loomed over Bodyville. A new, unwelcome visitor entered the city. Nicotine, alongside his dangerous friends, tar and carbon monoxide. Nicotine, along with his toxic companions, infiltrated the lungs, and immediately trouble began. Tar started to cover the delicate alveoli, making it hard for oxygen to pass through. "What is happening?" gasped Oxygen as he struggled to reach the blood. "I can't get through." The lungs, once lively and clear, were now filled with sticky tar. The alveoli, overwhelmed, began to cough and wheeze. "We can't work properly with all this smoke around us," they cried. As things worsened, carbon monoxide pushed oxygen aside, claiming his place in the blood. "Step back, Oxygen," Carbon Monoxide said smugly. "I'll be taking your spot now." Oxygen tried to resist, but found himself unable to reach the cells as efficiently as before. "If carbon monoxide takes my place, the cells won't get the energy they need," Oxygen warned. The blood, now carrying more carbon monoxide than oxygen, was frustrated. "This isn't right," said the blood. "Bodyville is suffering. I can't deliver what the cells need." Meanwhile, down in the cells, things were looking grim. Without enough oxygen, the cells began to tire and weaken. "We need oxygen to produce energy," they shouted. "We can't survive with carbon monoxide." The lungs, too, were suffering. Tar had coated the alveoli so much that they could no longer expand and contract as they should. "We're being suffocated by the smoke," one alveolus whimpered. "We need help." As time passed, the damage caused by nicotine, tar, and carbon monoxide became more and more apparent. The once vibrant Bodyville was struggling to breathe, and the cells were running out of energy. The city that had once thrived on the seamless cooperation of oxygen and the lungs was now in chaos. But then a turning point came. The person who inhabited Bodyville realized the destruction smoking was causing. One day, they made a life-changing decision. They would quit smoking. Gradually, Nicotine and his toxic friends were forced to leave Bodyville. The lungs, though still damaged, slowly began to heal. "It will take time," said the alveoli, "but we can recover if we stop inhaling the smoke." With the harmful substances gone, oxygen could once again pass freely through the alveoli and enter the bloodstream. "Welcome back," said the blood with relief. "We missed you." As oxygen resumed his journey to the cells, Bodyville began to come back to life. The cells, now re-energized, cheered as oxygen arrived to help them create the energy they needed. The lungs, though scared from the years of smoking, were beginning to function better, and the whole city felt renewed. "I never realized how much harm was being done," said Oxygen as he traveled through the arteries. "But now that the smoke is gone, we can all work together again to keep Bodyville healthy." In the end, Bodyville learned a valuable lesson. While Oxygen and his team were vital to keep the city alive, harmful habits like smoking could easily destroy everything. But with the right choices, healing was always possible. Moral of the story: the body relies on a delicate balance of processes, and smoking disrupts this balance, damaging the lungs and reducing the body's ability to function. However, with the decision to quit smoking, the body can begin to heal and restore its natural harmony, allowing life to flourish once again.